Just from the time Yosef Shalom was born, and we chose the name Yosef Shalom. He was named after Yashiv. You know, the opportunity that we had to name after Gadol Yisrael, who did so much for Klal Yisrael. So truthfully, from the beginning, you know, when we decided to give the name, we knew it was something special.
Malky was born about 8 years ago, and at 2 she was rambunctious, geschmacker kid. She was very playful and just a geschmacker kid. Malky was like 2 years old. She got like some rashes and she had some fevers. And we thought it was just, you know, the regular stuff. And she got admitted to a hospital and they sent her for blood work. And I still remember, like today, it was a Friday. I was in yeshiva and my brother-in-law came running into the yeshiva and he said, "You gotta come home. It's Malky." And Dr. Shanik says, "It looks like leukemia." You know, the world came crashing down.
We spent Friday night in the emergency room, and it was Shabbos morning. We already knew the initial diagnosis that there was some type of leukemia, that we definitely saw something in the blood.
I was just like thrown into the deep water, you know, unprepared. There in the emergency room in CHOP, Naomi Stavsky, she just came in and we'd never seen her before, hardly known anything but Chai Lifeline. And right away, she just in a quiet way, and she reassured us that it's gonna be fine, there's a lot of help, we're gonna help you. I figured, you know, at least I'm dealing with someone that's been down this road before with other people, so I don't have to figure it out by myself. It was a good feeling, so, you know, to feel someone there, and just the idea that she found me. I didn't have to find her.
On Shabbos, we met someone in the hospital. The doctor told them that we needed a sitter, so she had them deliver a sitter to us. And they gave us Naomi Stavsky's number. It was a late summer to Shabbos, and we called her up. She's like, "Okay, I'm coming right now. I'll be there in a few hours." However long it takes to get from Muncie to Philly. That was our introduction to Chai Lifeline. You know, we're there. You call, she's coming right now on a late to Shabbos.
Chai Lifeline just held up our family for 5.5 years, in every way, in every situation. Purim, we arranged that we're going to leave Purim by day to come home just to have the Suda. I had my Talmidim coming over. And so, but what are we going to do with Malky? So Chai Lifeline, they sent down 2 volunteers. These amazing girls, these Nashim Tzidkaniyas. And they created a whole carnival for her. They knew all her likes. They decorated a whole room in the hospital just to put her into this fantasy land. And they really pampered her.
Hello! They know everything that I love!
In such situations, the whole family is so delicate. People want to help, but either people don't help because they don't know how to or what to say or how to do it. You know, Chai Lifeline is people that they have the compassion and they have the heart, but without Chai Lifeline behind them, they wouldn't be able to do what they have to do. You know, Chai Lifeline has an army of volunteers. We know that they know all the protocols and know how to talk to the doctors and nurses and what they have to be careful with. So you could go downstairs and get something to eat or go take a nap, and we know that things are under control.
We're taking care of everything on the home front. I mean, they had girls would come down and do homework, learn Mishnayos with my kids. They had a unique ability to understand each kid's needs. They would pair them up with different counselors, big sister. They would know exactly which kid needs to be with which counselor.
I just want things to be normal, to be able to make supper and put my kids to sleep. We're not looking for people to take over our role. That's painful. So Chai Lifeline has a way, and with their compassion, they were with us in what we're doing. So it's not like they're giving us supper and someone's doing my role. We're in this together now.
The rest of our day is just like the most horrible things going on, and just to feel pampered. You can just send a text and you get your thing that you need, and someone cares about you. Someone asked me to explain what is Chai Lifeline, what have they done for your family? I said, what did your father and mother do for you? Can you give me a short answer on that? I can't. It's everything.
Throughout the whole ordeal, he was always the life of the floor, and all the nurses used to love coming in. You know, he had his favorites, and they all wanted to be his favorites. He was always dancing, he was always levitic, he was always riled up. You know, he ran what was going on. There was another patient that was 2 rooms down. She used to come, she had a hard time getting out of bed, and they wanted her to come walk. Every day she would come to his room just to come see him. We have a video of him davening to Hashem, Hashem, please make me better, please make me better. And then, you know, he kept davening. So my sister was with him in the hospital then, so she asked me, Shalom, what are you still davening for? So he said, I'm davening for Devorah, that she should also have a full shlema. He had something to say to everybody, and he really connected. You know, he always said thank you, and there's a real connection. He really had a way, even though he was so young, he brought out the good of everybody. He made everybody feel just so good about themselves.
He's my best brother, and I love him so much. Every time I go to school, even today, I always think about him. That's how much I love him.
The nurses saw right away that she's special. I mean, they were fighting over her right away, you know, who could be a nurse. And things would come out of her mouth, most profound things. Like, there was a fellow patient in Hopkins that was nifta. So Malky said, it's the saddest day of my life, but it's also a happy day. So I said, Malky, what do you mean? She said, well, it's very sad that Shimshi passed away, but I'm happy he doesn't have to suffer anymore. It was like typical of her chokhmah. It was that way with words. Over and over we got from the nurses this same kind of ideas. That she changed me. I'm a different person because I met her. She had this nurse, was her favorite nurse, and the nurse was retiring. Malky felt she owes a karsa taiv. She composed this poem. My wife wrote it up on the card. The next day, this nurse, you know, she's been treating cancer patients her whole life, and she was brought to tears. We really felt like we're living with a tzaddik, and we're not pashut. What's a tzaddik? Someone that their head is in Shemayim, you know?
I was thinking that we definitely won the war and won the battles. You know, even though he didn't have the full name we thought he would have. You know, Chai Lifeline helps everybody. Most of the children help Baruch Hashem are able to have a full shlema. But people have to understand that even the children that don't, they have to live their lives in those short years that they're not well. He was only able to touch so many people and go through it in such a positive way because, you know, we had so many people behind us, and every day he waited for, you know, volunteers to come play with him. And we were able to just be there for him and work our hardest to create a happy, upbeat environment in the room. And he went with that.
We feel tremendous hakaras hatov. We owe them so much. They know what you need. They understand you. And the truth is that it's a known fact. To understand someone, you have to really love them. They do it with a tremendous ahava. We look at them like family. My wife actually started a shir with the volunteer girls, and every week she talks on the parasha, and just to keep a connection with all the girls to help Malky. And they're part of our family.
I was thinking that when Hashem makes a person sick, He wants us to be tachon in Hashem's stuff. It's not a bad thing. It's just that Hashem's just testing you, but you're still supposed to be happy, because then Hashem knows that you love Him and you always listen to Him. That's why Hashem does all these stuff to you.